Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience, my reaction, I guess, to passing my nursing board exam. So I'm in the Caribbean currently, and we have to do the regional nurses exam for registration. I think and it's called RNR. So RNR is the Nclex of the Caribbean, basically. Okay, so let's get into it. I might be looking down because I stray when I talk, so I have this here to keep me on track, basically. Right, so let's talk about coronavirus changing the exam date. So the exam date was originally April 2nd, and because of the coronavirus, it was pushed back to July 30th. Honestly, for me, that was a good thing because I was not really studying before. And then, like, that gave me a wake up call, and I started studying probably like a month before the exam. So, yes. Okay, so 2 weeks before the exam, I was feeling very anxious and nervous. And I'm like, why am I feeling this way? God did not give me a spirit of fear. So, I prayed about it. And then after that, I was not feeling nervous anymore. So, thank God for that. I just did what I had to do, study, and so on. And yeah, I felt confident enough to go into the exam. So let's talk about exam day. Exam day, so you guys remember Nurse Lewis? He's in some of my vlogs. So that was my main study partner. So he suggested that we do some questions before the exam to get our brains going, and that did help. So sometimes when you go into exams and you're flustered, so we just did a few questions to get the brain going. So when we started the exam, it was a breeze. So during the exam, when we got the paper, and so I was very calm. So, a backstory. So the RNR, we have to do 200 questions. There's no way to cut around it. So we have two papers. 100 questions for the first paper, and the second paper we have another 100 questions. So we would break for lunch and then do the second question. So the first paper now, it was easy. It was too easy. So when we came outside, I went to my friends and I was like, was the exam, the first paper, easy, or was it just me? They was like, no, it was easy. So everybody was confused, like, why is it so easy? Like, I guess we prepared, we did have a lot of study sessions and so on. So I guess that's a good thing. And then you were saying like, well, then if the first paper is that easy, the second paper is definitely going to be hard because this is too tricky. All right? Good. So the second paper came. It was not hard. It was not easy. It was just in the middle, like you're questioning yourself, is this answer right, or is this the answer they want? Because in nursing school, when you have exams, the answers, like sometimes all the answers are correct, but they want the one that's most correct, if you understand what I'm saying. So that was what paper 2 was looking like, basically. Okay, so then we have the element of surprise for me in the second paper. My sinus kicked in. Now, if you're a person that has sinus, that is terrible. So when my sinus kicks in, so I have pressure from here all the way here. My nose is runny, my eyes are red. And mind you, that's corona time, so we have to have a mask. So I have on a mask. My nose is running. I'm constantly sneezing and coughing. No, I did not have coronavirus because the country was on lockdown for 2 months and I didn't go anywhere. So that's what happened. And luckily, I had white cross. So if you're from the Caribbean, I have it right here. This right here. I had to put some of this around my nose and put a tissue there and then still have on the mask, so I couldn't breathe. Right, so you could imagine how I was feeling for that second paper. And then at a point in time, I was not even reading the questions. I was just reading the first part, the last part, and whatever answer came to my mind, the first answer that came to my mind, I selected it. And then at that point, I was like, if I pass, I pass. If I fail, I fail, because I'm feeling so terrible. Guys, I was feeling really terrible. My head, it was just pounding. And the invigilator that was there, she was like, you okay? She's like, you don't look okay. You need to step outside. So she realized that my sinus was acting up. So every 30 to 20 minutes, she would tell me, come outside for some fresh air. And it did help. So thank you. Yes, that was the element of surprise for me in the second paper. So now let's talk about results. So for us, the results took 6 weeks to get corrected and get here. So it's not like the Nclex, it'll be like two days and you have your results. No, for us it was 6 long stressful weeks, because you're wondering, okay, did I pass, did I fail, what happened? We got the email, I think September 8th, saying that our results are in and we have to collect it the following day. So that's September 9th. Well, y'all could imagine how we were my classmates. Everybody's panicking. I wonder if I pass, I wonder if I fail. They're not giving details, how many pass, how many fail, what's the percentage. So we're just there like, oh my gosh, what's going on, right? The next day came, results day. I asked my sister to go with me. She did. And I'll insert the clip of what went down that day.
She come walking fast. So how you know if you take or if it's in?
You wanna open it?
Nah, you open it. Yeah, look at victory. Glory. That's rushing of us. Oh, what's the nurse gonna get? Oh gosh, the nurse passed. Oh gosh, congratulations! Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, nurse. Oh, don't cry. Oh.
Okay, so I hope you guys didn't laugh at me, because yeah, I still cry up to this day watching that video. To be honest, I still cry because so much emotions was going through. I was like, it's over. I don't have to study anymore for this exam. It was 3 long years, and I'm like, I finally did it. I passed. Then I was like, oh, but my dad's not here, and he was with me during this journey since I was a child. I wanted to be a nurse, and he was always rooting for me, and he's not here, so I was crying for that. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm happy I did it, blah, blah, blah. All kind of emotions was going through my head. I didn't even know what I was saying. This kid, I don't know what I was saying, right? And then I decided to prank my mother, because the next day it was her birthday. So that same day actually was my grandmother's birthday, right? And then the next day was my mom's birthday. So I decided, okay, let me prank her. So I tried plotting with my sister. She was like, okay, she's gonna hold the camera, because if I held the phone, she would have known like something's up. So my sister held the phone, and okay, so this is what happened.
I know. I know I just not try. I know. Yes, can okay, what? I just see you really was white open.
Yes, guys, so as you saw, that's a proud mama. So basically, that's the end of my story, my live reaction, I guess, of me passing the nursing board exams. And I hope you guys enjoyed. But I like to thank everyone who helped me during this journey, you know, friends, families, the preceptors that I annoyed with questions no matter whatever time of day, and they answered. Thank you. All those who prayed for us, who was wishing us well from the beginning of our journey. You know, I just want to say thank you. We did it. We made y'all proud. And to those who did not pass, it doesn't have to be in my cohort or, you know, all over the Caribbean or even in Nclex. It doesn't matter if you failed your exam. Failure does not define you. So do not look at that as you're a failure. It's just a learning curve. You know, sometimes you're just nervous in exam and then we rub off our right answer or we're flustered or so on. So it's not really a lack of your ability, but basically it's just, you know, you're nervous. So don't look at that as failure. You just got to get up and do the exam again, and by God's grace you will pass. Okay, so don't stress yourself out about it. Just take your time, listen to what your instincts are saying, because you went through nursing school and you know the answer, but basically you're just second guessing yourself. Don't do that. Luckily for me, my sinus kicked in, and when I tried to go back to check, I started rubbing off, and then my headache got worse, and I'm like, no, this is a sign. So I kept my first answers. So I guess that's a good thing. So just keep your first answer, because you know your first answer is always right most times. So keep going. This is not the end. You will succeed. And yes, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll hopefully have more nursing videos and more sit-down videos like this so you actually get to know me. I'm probably very bubbly in this video, you know, because I'm very happy. So yeah, this is basically me just talking and rambling. When you get to know me, I just talk a lot. And yeah, so again, subscribe, like, share, and yes, we'll see you next time.